Welcome to Go for the Pin with your boys first. I am that leg slap Professor
King V, aka Selena Kyle O'Reilly, aka Ludacris son Eric, aka Jordan Grace Jones.
DJ Knuckles, aka Mr. Thursday Night.
Okay, that's not how you do it. Okay. If it's live, that means we meant to fucking do it.
I don't give a
And we're live, pal. Welcome to Go with the Pen, episode 229 with your boys first. I am that leg slap student, Mikey Q, and I am joined to my right once again by...
Good to be back, my boy, man. Your boy DJ Knuckles, aka Mr. Thursday Night, BKA I write shit down, aka on the road again.
Woo! Okay,
And we
all
out
right.
here.
I see you got back from Africa. As
Listen,
Bobby Showalter.
that flight was long as
Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine. Yeah.
and I sat next to a dude that smelled like grapes. It was very uncomfortable.
What kind of grapes? So, there's different type of grapes. What kind of grapes?
The smuggling kind.
Were they green? Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Okay. I'd love to hear all about your experiences over in Africa.
No, you don't.
But I have a feeling our guest host from last week, Bobby Showalter, will be asking you all of those questions eventually. Guys, never leave me with Bobby Showalter for an entire show ever again. All right, but anyway, so
Yeah, you
I'm
guys
kidding,
you guys
kind
like
of.
my Joe Hendry from last week, didn't you?
Yeah. And then when you got up the show, it ended it. Yeah, that's neither.
Oh, how that happened. I have
Don't
no
worry.
idea how that happened.
Don't worry, our editors are amazing, so they were able to take that out of the podcast version. So if you listen to the podcast version from last week, there is only one version of last week's show. It's only one part. Because those guys are awesome. All 15,000 of them. We have 15,000 editors, 18,000 producers,
That's cool.
and only like 6 videographers. It's kind of outrageous. But anyway, we're here to talk about WWE Backlash from this past Saturday from the Lou. Sway, if you're out there, let us know if you went to the show, because I know Sway is out there in that area. So if you were able to attend WWE Backlash, let us know.
V's checking in again.
V's checking in from. Oh, okay. All right. Is he still in Nova Scotia?
I don't know.
If he's checking in, we can't hear anything. Oh, there it is.
He over there chilling with Hakushi or something?
Hakushi is crazy. He might be. Who do we have? It looks like Christian has said, yes, it's time once again. Roll of fatty.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What's up, boss? Good to see you. Again, in our private chat with our producers, all 18,000 of them, they are all giving us the one, letting us know that we are representing the bloodline, of course.
Absolutely.
All day, every day. Couple of house cleaning news here. Okay. Battle Club Pro. If you're in the New York City area, May 31st, we're back. May the Villain Reign 2 is going down May 31st. In the Bronx. Getting me go to the Bronx, but anyway, in the Bronx.
What's wrong with the Bronx?
1111 Pugsley Avenue, Bronx, New York. Doors open at 1:00. The bell time is at 2 p.m. Tickets available right now. I'm going to go through the card really quickly of what we have so far. For the Battleweight Championship, Smiley will be challenging champion Jocko. Also, on the show. Cosmic, everyone's favorite. Cosmic is taking on Tina San Antonio in a singles match. Tina San Antonio, a veteran in the business. She's been working a long time, so that's going to be really interesting. Had a chance to train with Tina San Antonio a couple of weeks back. Very, very talented. She came up the ranks with Jorge Santi.
My guy.
In a match that may steal the show, Knuckles. I'm telling you right now, this may steal the show. For the Battle Club Pro 5-point championship.
Ooh.
Prince Ahmed is defending against Rob Killjoy, the man that represents for the Ugly Ducklings.
Oh.
Dope. That's going to be dope. It's going to be dope.
Sir. Cheese and crackers time. Yes, sir. Come on, Rob.
Yeah, he tells people to go duck themselves, so I like that.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
That is awesome. We love Rob Killjoy.
Awesome.
Okay, in a singles match, we have last month's Survival of the Fittest match winner, Dolly Darko. She's going to be taking on the Pretty Little Problem, Jim.
Hey.
Jim will be in action in the Bronx. In a fatal 4-way match in a Battle Club special, I guess you can say. All Battle Club originals really here. Mike Law takes on A-Game, Joseph Alexander, versus the captain of the Fallout Shelter, paid in full, Anthony Gamble.
Oh boy.
And Alex Rivera. All 4 of these men came up through Battle Club. I know A-Game has wrestled other places. Obviously, Mike Law, a veteran in the business. But this is really like a Battle Club match. This feels like a real like Battle Club match. All of these are Battle Club talents. A-Game's been the champion here. So it'll be good. It'll be good. A match I'm really looking forward to. My boys, the Golden Glovers, are back on the card here.
There we go.
Yeah. Back wrestling here. Landon Hernandez. Whoa, hold on. I saw a promo. Give me a second. I got caught up. Hold on. I saw a promo with the Puerto Rican wrestler. What? The Puerto Rican wrestler.
Maybe talking about Jordy.
Jim.
Oh,
Let's try this again. Landon Hernandez teams up with his tag team partner, Cesar K. Bambino, Bam, to take on the Colossal Collective, Andy Leray and Chris Kaluta. They will also take on FPS. And they will be taking on the Uptown Boys. Uptown Boys, I believe, are making their debut here in Battle Club. Matt Awesome and Jared Diaz. Matt Awesome obviously has worked Battle Club shows before, but I don't think he's ever teamed up with Jared Diaz on a Battle Club show.
Good little combination there.
Yeah. This is dope.
Combination.
This is dope. Also, they announced that Mike Santana will be making his return to Battle Club Pro May 31st. Yeah. And you know who Santana's facing?
I heard a rumor, but I don't know if it's true, so I'm gonna let you tell me.
It's true. It's announced. The finisher, Steve Pena, will be taking on Mike Santana May 31st in the Bronx Battle Club Pro. No matter how I feel about Steve Pena right now, I'm sure he doesn't care, but I'm sure he doesn't care, but my 2 cents is I'm still very disappointed in Steve Pena, just from a personal standpoint. It's funny because Pena actually had one of his first interviews on this podcast. So Go for the Pin has a lot of history with Steve Pena, and I still am. I don't have the words to describe how I feel about Pena right about now, and how he's been acting lately. But
it is what it is.
It is what it is.
If you know Pena's backstory, some would say he's justified, but it depends on who you ask. But for us who have ridden and died with Battle Club and Steve Pena, it is disappointing.
It's very disappointing. But I'm not disappointed in this match. I'll tell you that much. I can't wait to see this.
No, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be really
Also on the poster, you have Federated, so you have to imagine they're gonna do something. It hasn't been announced yet, but you have to imagine that Federated is gonna be involved somehow here. Abe Khan, Rembrandt, Bicuzzo, Mr. Martinez. It also looks like KJ Mack of the Scotty Ricans is also on this poster here. So I don't know anything inside, but I would have a feeling that KJ Mack is going to be back for this show as well. Little Scotty Ricans action. Scotty Ricans versus Federated.
Hey, I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
Yeah. If you guys
back.
If you guys saw the show from the Bronx, the last Bronx show in January, Seek Shelter, that is available for free on YouTube right now. If you type in Battle Club Pro, the whole entire show, the whole show for free, available right now. It's a Seek Shelter show we did back in January. The main event was the Scotty Ricans versus Brother Greatness and Stan Michaels. In the main event. Yeah, that's my guy. Yeah, that's my guy. That's my guy.
You had a complete fit. He came out that one show.
Oh, we are. Yeah.
That's my guy. That's Dave
He's here. Pete, he's here.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was Al. I think I said Al. Al, he's here.
Yeah, take it easy.
Well, he's great. He, of course, been rooting the match there. Anyway, that's Battle Club Pro. May 31st in the Bronx, 1111. I should have the address. 1111 Pugsley Avenue, Bronx, New York. Get your tickets right now. Front row's completely sold out, but you can get your general admission tickets still available. A few tickets are still available right now as we speak. Couple other things coming up. Jobber Slam also, we'll get to that at another date. And what am I missing? Jobber Slam. Fight for Pride, I believe, is what the name of the show is. Being called. Brian Baum announced that he will be back for that show. So Fight for Pride 2 is actually going down the day after. I don't know. I can't tell. I don't know. I have no idea. You'd have to ask Brian. Yeah, you'd have to ask Brian.
Sure, let me dial him up real quick.
Yeah. I'll give you his number later. Anyway, that's going down also the day after Battle Club Pro and Jobber Tears present Jobber Slam. That's going to be an interesting weekend. We have Jobber Slam on the 21st, and then we have Fight for Pride 2 on the 22nd. Ask me how I'm getting out of work both days. Yeah. All right. Back to back. Saturday is Jobber Slam 5, and then the next day, Jobber Slam 5 in Brooklyn. And then the next day on that Sunday, it's Fight for Pride 2 in Queens at El Wife Brewing, where we usually run our shows now. So crazy weekend. And then also July 13th, Jersey, get ready. Your boy's coming. PWR, Pro Wrestling R. Ruthless Lala gonna be in the building. Sammy Chaos gonna be in the building for that.
Oh yeah.
Prolific as a whole are gonna be in there for that. So I'm gonna be there. Don't know what I'm doing yet. Can't say. I'm gonna be there. That's the only thing moving in July right now, and I leave that right there. Y'all can take that how y'all want that. All right, Knuckles.
You gonna be in Jersey?
I'm gonna be in Jersey. I've already arranged my travel arrangements, and I will be in Jersey July 13th. That is a Sunday. I'll be in Jersey. It's close to Philly, so that's gonna be a long drive. But
I can hear the crowd now. I can hear them.
We're gonna do some stuff. Sometimes boos sound like cheers. Sometimes boos.
It's like 100,000 Barry Whites cheering.
Oh man, we got some fun in Jersey. If you got me going to Jersey, I'm going there for a reason.
There you go.
And that's the only reason I'm going to Jersey in July. All right. Again, I'll leave that there.
That was Okay. Is that a shot?
No, of course not. All right. Let's get to Backlash. All right, so Backlash went down this past Saturday from the Lou,
And
St. Louis, Missouri. And let's just get right into it. So the show opened with a fatal 4-way match for the WWE United States Championship. We had champion Jacob Fatu defending against L.A. Knight. Yeah. And a former world champion, Damian Priest. And another former world champion, Drew McIntyre.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Sorry.
Would you like to start?
Yeah, once again, like our boy
LOL Drew loses.
Title matches again. Can we please stop putting Drew McIntyre in title matches? It makes predictions so easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm really digging Jacob Fatu right now. Like I'm really digging what they're doing with him. They're teasing, they're they're not even slight teases. They're teasing him separating from Solo. And I really think they gave the ultimate tease with the debuting Jeff Cobb.
Yeah.
I think he is the replacement for Jacob Fatu.
Do we need a replacement though?
Why not? If you're trying to keep your core 4 people with Tama and Tonga, you need a heavy if Jacob separates. So Jeff Cobb, and it's not even guaranteed that Tonga and Tama are going to be back with them when they come back. Like, because we still have a plethora of Samoans that can come through this pipeline and join Solo.
Yeah.
Like, it's a never-ending story. But I mean, the match itself, it's just storytelling, man. LA Knight cost Drew McIntyre. I mean, not LA Knight. I'm sorry. Damian cost Drew McIntyre a title again.
Yeah.
Pulling the referee out.
Yep.
Just like really like we always say this on the show. If you put the right people together and you put a story behind it, it will work.
Yeah.
And this just worked. This was just a really enjoyable match to watch.
I agree. I like that Drew and Damian took each other out in a sense, and then that left it open for Jacob and LA Knight, and also Solo and Jeff Cobb. Like, it all made sense. It made sense. I like that Jacob Fatu didn't really know what to make of.
That's good. WSE. World Samoan
Wrestling is crazy.
That's good.
Aleister White is also great.
Aleister White, that's great.
That's
Aleister White. I see what you did there.
Yeah, that's amazing.
With the Instagram Marketplace Championship belt, that joint be coming up on my goddamn algorithm all the time. I'm like, would you please stop it?
I've always struggled with the word algorithm, but now I've gotten it. All right. Thank you. It's a tough word for me. All right. For me, the writer, right?
Exactly.
By the way, stay tuned. I might have something with Kotaku coming up soon. So
another word. Look at the big brain on Mike tonight. Just Scrabble master.
Scrabble is crazy. All right. I thought this was good. Jacob retained. I'm assuming everybody got this right. I think everybody knew they wasn't taking the title over Jacob Fatu a month after they put it on him.
Yeah, everybody got this right. Clarification, just for clarity, I am not in these predictions. I didn't watch the show. I watched the pay-per-view the day after. I just have not had time. So I eliminated myself from the predictions for this show. Hopefully I'll be back for the next one, but I am not in these predictions. So that's why I didn't post any predictions. There was nothing from me in the comments. So I don't want anybody to think that, I'm trying to like make a loophole like, oh, well, Knuckles didn't post his predictions. That's because I'm not in them.
Yeah.
So just trying to keep it fair and keep it straight ahead. So, but
All right. Okay.
commendable
of you.
everybody, instead of just asking who had that right, everybody had the same damn answers. So
For this whole show?
The entire show. Everybody had the same answers. So
I guess we were all wrong about this next match then.
Yeah,
the next match was Lyra
about
Valkyria versus Becky Lynch. And in surprising fashion, Lyra Valkyria retained the title against Becky Lynch. I was shocked. And, I don't know how I feel about it. Let's talk about the match a little bit. It was a technically sound match. I actually enjoyed Lyra versus Becky a lot. I really enjoyed this match. Again, this is why, and I said this after WrestleMania, Knuckles. I'll watch a show and I won't be on the internet, right? Well, for one, because I'm not watching it live with everybody else. But two, I want to sit there and enjoy the show. And I feel like a lot of times, especially now, we let our phones like literally, all right, as soon as a match happens, we go right to the internet and see what everybody else is saying about it. Or we go on there to like tweet about it or whatever. Like, I think that hurts the viewing experience in a sense. Just for me personally. For some people, maybe it doesn't. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe, it adds to it or whatever. I don't typically know what people are saying about a show until like hours after, right? Because I'm usually watching it on a delay, or I'm watching it, I'm just not watching it, as it's happening. So I can't really interact with people. A lot of times when I watch pay-per-views, I'm watching it. I watch it. Well, we make it a thing, right? My girl will be here. My pops will be here. Who, by the way, it is 12 Eastern or 12 a.m. on the East Coast. I would like to say happy birthday to my father.
Hey,
I love you, Pops. I would not be here if it wasn't for you. Literally. There is no go for the pin.
That's fair.
It's not for him. So
hey.
I just want to take the time out right now to officially say happy birthday. I love you. Enjoy. And thank you.
Hey.
All right. But
up?
as I was saying, I will let him know. I'll let him know. As I was saying, we make it a thing, right? I'll sit, I'll watch with my girl, I watch with my pops, and like we make it a whole like night, when a pay-per-view comes on.
Right.
I'm not on my phone usually. Like I'm in the moment, like I'm usually in the moment watching the show. So I'll go after. The point I'm trying to make is a lot of times I'll go after a show and I'll see the internet hated it, or the internet hated this, or they hated that. I was like, I didn't see what you guys saw. Like I did not hate this as much as you guys. Like, you know what I'm saying? So the reason I'm saying this is because a lot of people were saying the same thing about Becky and Lyra. I'm like, people thought it was a bad match.
Here's the thing. Well, go ahead, finish. Go ahead, and I'll give my.
Go ahead. That was pretty much it. Yeah.
So it's just my personal opinion. Like, I was shocked right along with you that Lyra won. I really, really thought when this match was posted that, Becky was going to go ahead and be Becky and win. I think people are saying, some people have the opinion that the match was bad because they're like growing thin on Lyra. It's just.
But that doesn't affect the match quality. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing about people in general. Once you get tired of something, it doesn't matter how good you are. You're tired. You're tired of them. Like I'm trying to think of an example of like, okay, LeBron James. LeBron James is a phenomenal basketball player.
Yes,
but he
and
flops and complains all the time. So what are people going to do? They're going to make the flopping and complaining outweigh how good he is in basketball, which would make a person not like the person no matter how good they are. So with Lyra, it's not that she's not a good competitor because she's really good. It's just the intangibles attached to her talent. She cut a pretty decent promo on Raw on Becky, but before that, when can we remember a good promo that she cut? Like her mic skills are maybe a 6, 7 out of 10. Wrestling is a 9, 10 out of 10. But you have to have things to go along with it. And I think people are just growing thin of Lyra as a character.
That's fair. That's fair. It's a fair assessment of Lyra's run as champion.
People were sour on her when she first won it.
Yeah,
they thought
I know.
Dakota Kai.
Dakota should have won it, but I knew she wasn't going to. But Dakota should have won it. Give me a second here. I'm trying to. We're gonna have to.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're getting rid of it. All right.
What in the hell?
Yeah. All right. Sorry, we're trying to do things live on the air. And there's some people that's hijacking the comments, so we're doing our best to.
Yeah, just know, like, we cut the fool and curse, but there are younger people that watch this show. Be respectful, please. We don't ask a lot from you guys, but that's crazy.
I'm not even sure who that is. All right. I lost my train of thought. Go ahead. Yeah, Lyra and Becky. I'm sorry. Christian asks, is Becky putting Lyra over? I would assume eventually. I would assume.
I mean, she did.
Oh, well, she did. She did on the pay-per-view. Sorry, I read that. I read that. It didn't compute in my mind. I thought you meant is Lyra gonna put Becky over, but yes, Becky did put over Lyra. She put it over at the pay-per-view. And that's another one of the criticism of like the fans. Like, people get on Becky all the time. But she does put over other talents. And Becky has no problem putting over other talents.
This might have been the case that they needed to dispel the myth.
Yeah, but this isn't the first time, though, Knuckles. Like, she's put over other people. She put over Lyra in NXT.
In NXT, yeah.
So this is not the first time that Becky has put over other talents. I don't understand I'm gonna use what the internet says, the Becky Hogan thing, like where I that is totally not true for Becky. I don't agree. I just don't agree.
I really wish she would have used that in her promo Monday. I would have. I would have popped, bro.
I might have popped. I ain't gonna lie. I
would have popped if she just said Becky Hogan.
Yeah. No way they would have let her, but like, yeah, that would have been hilarious.
Go ahead and cook.
Oh man, let her cook.
What you mean? They wouldn't have let her. They still advertise that man's terrible ass beer.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think that's why they wouldn't let her.
Come on, man.
Hogan would be like, that doesn't work for me, brother. All right.
Triple H out of anybody is in touch with the IWC. He knows what we be talking about. He knows what he knows what we be saying.
And yet he still puts Hogan on the show. All right.
It's all right.
But anyway, very solid match. Surprise win from Lyra, even though she might have had a broken nose. Becky immediately got heat on Lyra as soon as she won the match. And Becky is the one that walked away. Even though Lyra retained the title, Becky walked away, and was able to cut a promo on Raw. So basically, now you're going to, and I love how she ended it. You girls are finally going to know how it feels to be held down by the man.
By the man. Oh, I like that. That was good. That was good. That was good. That was awesome. I gave one of those faces when I heard it. I was like,
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was good. I really enjoyed that. So let's keep going here. All right, so everybody got that wrong, obviously. All right, Dirty Dominic Mysterio defended the IC title against Penta El Zero Miedo.
Mm-hmm.
Another solid match here. Another solid match. Judgment Day tried to get involved. Penta tried to fight them off, but ultimately, Dirty Dom was able to retain the title. Finn Balor almost messed everything up.
Yeah, he did.
Purposely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
It'll be interesting when this whole thing with Finn Balor and Dirty Dominic finally comes to a head here. But I enjoyed this. It wasn't long. Yeah, go ahead.
But what does he do? Like, where does he go? Judgment Day is all he's got right now. Where does he go? Does he go to that lukewarm babyface character he had? Like, or does he honestly, if he were to turn, he wouldn't turn at all.
Yeah. El Grande Americano helped Dirty Dom win the match.
Happy
Gracias!
Yes.
Yo, I love it. I love it. Yo, again, bro, and this is what I'm talking about, Knuckles. Wrestling, I get it. Maybe it's not fun for everybody. Maybe this isn't entertaining for everybody. But for some of us, this is fun. This is the kind of stuff we grew up on.
Can be lighthearted and still
like,
be good.
Yeah, I enjoy this. I enjoy this whole Grande Americano thing, even though you guys keep trying to tell me it's Chad Gable in a mess.
But it is.
I don't know. I don't see it.
But it is.
I don't see it. But
nobody's DNA looks exactly the same. No two people's DNA and body build look exactly the same.
Have you ever heard Chad Gable go gracias?
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah. On Raw.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Adam Pearce knows. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Gracias. Yeah,
Adam Pearce is a stooge. All right, so I wouldn't listen to anything Adam Pearce.
Hey, you know what? He talked to my son on Raw. He is not a stooge. You leave him alone. That's what you do.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, he did talk to nephew on Monday Night Raw live.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I'll be sending my
What? You be doing what? I'll be sending my. I'll be sending.
I see.
I see.
Yeah, I had to give it to myself.
Yeah.
So I'll be sending my application for that writer job that you guys have open. I'll be sending it tomorrow. All right.
They'll open it first thing in the morning. All right. Send it to Connecticut. What are you summoning? Says our 18,000 producer. He's actually number 18,000.
I'm not summoning anything. I was trying to say I'll be sending my resume. Hey man, look. Christian? What are you talking about?
All right. Where was we? All right. Yeah. El Grande Americano helps 30 Dom. Great. Let's continue. All right.
Oh, but I asked a question.
Oh, what was your question? I'm sorry. What does Finn Balor do?
If Finn Balor turns, is he really turning?
Yeah, I mean,
he's already a heel. So if he turns on Dom, he's still gonna be a heel. People are cheering for Dom.
Yeah, because I think we're getting ready for a Dominic babyface run. I still think that's coming. Like that'll probably come before the Finn babyface run.
So Dom gets exiled from the Judgment Day.
I think so.
Wow.
I think so. Because I think at this point they're making it like too on the nose that Finn is going to turn on Dom. And that or Judgment Day is going to turn on Finn. I think it'll be more impactful if they turn on Dom. All of them. Except for I wouldn't have Liv and Raquel turn on Dom, or I don't know. That's weird. I don't know. I don't know what they do with Liv and Dom. I would keep Liv and Dom together. I would keep them two together.
So where does that leave
Raquel. I mean, they're still tag team.
Raquel and Carlito? That Raquel and Carlito thing is low key funny. I don't care what y'all say. Them two is low key funny.
I agree. Carlito's hilarious. I mean, and Raquel's Raquel. Raquel's Raquel. I'm not burying her.
Well, sorry.
All right. Yeah, I don't know what happens with Ben, but I would have him stay heel and turn Dom babyface. That's what I would do if I was in the booking chair, but I'm not. I'm actually on the OnlyFans chair. All right. Anyway, let's keep going. All right. So we the ring general.
You in a sticky situation?
Oh my. Judy once told me. I'm not gonna finish that.
Judy
I'm not gonna.
Told you there'd be days like this.
Yeah, she did. I'm sorry. Oh man.
Yep, there it is.
Yeah. Oh man.
All right.
Oh, they always does. Never mind. All right, I'm not gonna finish that. All right.
Man,
she did. We have Gunther.
In case you didn't know it or not, it's a rare condition.
I'm crying.
This day and age to read good news on the newspaper page.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That's what the songwriter said.
Yeah. The writers also had her go upstairs, never to return. All right.
Still cleaning her room.
No, she's cleaning something else off now. All right. Allegedly. All right. All right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All right. Help. No. Oh man, for those that know what we're talking about, they're dying right now. And if you're not watching the YouTube version or the Facebook version or the Twitter version or the Twitch version, you guys have to watch the video version, okay? I don't think the podcast version always does us justice, even though we appreciate you guys for listening to the podcast.
That's that hammer and sickle, boy. I'm telling you.
Oh my. Oh my. All right. We have to move on. Gunther, the ring general, defeated Raw commentator Pat McAfee by technical submission. And this was not a squash, which everybody thought it was going to be. Everybody thought Gunther would just squash Pat. Pat would try to come back a little bit at the end, but ultimately fail. Somebody did have Pat McAfee to win, but I don't know.
Me.
Oh yeah.
I was the one.
It was you.
I was the one that said he was just gonna get the hell beat out of him and then roll him up for a pin. I mean, I got half of it right.
Yeah.
And I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie. When downright entertainment says no, I'm not okay.
Well, Ray. I haven't been okay in a long time.
I mean, I can I can send a reference for somebody that can.
Oh my! All right. I think we gave Judy enough attention on this show. All right. I lost my train of thought.
Again?
Yeah. Something's wrong with my head.
All right.
All right. Yep. No. You come back here. You can do that when.
First of all, I'm not coming anywhere with you talking about this right now.
Only one person that make. Never mind. All right.
Come together.
She's gonna kill me when she hears the replay. All right. Ray's back on his other account here. Okay.
Hello, Ray.
What's up, Ray? All right. This show is off the rails right now, Ray. All right. Gunther, Pat McAfee, you said that Pat was going to roll Gunther up for the win. We all said you was crazy.
And he rolled,
And it
at
turns
one
out,
point in that match, he rolled him up, and I was like,
yeah. Pat
But
took a beating.
he did.
Um,
And I think this was the type of match that there's going to be something down the pipeline for Pat, in my opinion. Something later on in the year, because
our guys in the building. Mitchell Clark, what's up?
Mitch, what up, man? It's funny to me how like all of a sudden the commentators are inserted into the story, whereas we haven't seen something like that since where a commentator was inserted. What, Michael Cole and The Miz, maybe?
Yeah.
So it's been like that long, and
well, I mean, Pat has been involved in stuff before as a commentator.
It's either that or, and I don't see this happening, but it was just a side thought. Gunther's going soft. Gunther's gonna go soft.
Well,
either
Gunther's
that,
waiting for the winner, or
whether that be a babyface turn or whatever.
Because I don't like it.
No, but think about it. Think about it. They always say 80% of his career in WWE, he's held a championship.
Correct.
He's been that guy. He's been the ruthless, dominant guy.
Yeah.
He got his pedigree checked by Sami Zayn, lost the championship. Got his pedigree checked by Damian Priest, and I think Gunther beat him, or they 1-1.
No, Gunther beat Priest. Gunther beat Priest every time they face each other.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that self-confidence, that, you know, that domination, that I'm not trying to hear what you're saying, I know who I am, was questioned with both Sami Zayn and Damian Priest. There was a little bit of an uncertainty there. And what happens at the end of the Pat McAfee match? Something we've never seen Gunther do. You know, bow his head, you know, respect, walk out. We've never seen that from Gunther. Few and far. If it happened, correct me if I'm wrong, but we've never.
It might have happened with Dragunov, but I don't think so.
Yeah, but you know, we've never seen Gunther, you know, verbally and tangibly say, "I respect you," blah blah blah, and then walk off.
Yeah,
so he might be going soft.
I don't know. I don't know if he's going soft. I just think that they're trying to rebuild him a little bit here. Ray says I don't think they're gonna do anything special with him, Pat. Yeah, I don't think so. I feel like this was a one-off just to get Gunther a win, I guess, in a sense, and you know, have him do something, because right now he's waiting for the winner of Logan Paul and Jey Uso, which will be Jey Uso. Spoiler alert. So
thank God.
We're gonna run back Gunther and Jey. Does Gunther beat Jey this time? I don't know.
No,
I don't think so. But you know, Christian says reminds me of Jerry Lawler days.
There will be an individual that will ensure that Gunther does not win.
Would you care that? Like,
we talked about it last week. You know what they're setting up for SummerSlam.
He saw for a moment when he faced Randy Orton. Okay.
See? All the tall tale signs is that, like, the dominant Gunther that we are so used to having, it might have a little bit of a weakness.
Ray says, yeah, I could see Gunther losing to a group of people he wouldn't normally lose to. I can even see him throwing a Jericho temper tantrum because he's losing so much.
Well, I don't know how much beyond you can go choking out Pat McAfee and Michael Cole on nationwide television, but
right.
I don't know. I mean, I feel you, Ray. I mean, that's exactly what I was thinking. Like,
yeah,
something to the effect of, maybe leaving for a while, trying to find himself, and just falling off the map for a little bit. I don't know.
I don't know. Guess we have to see what happens with Gunther. But did you enjoy the match?
I did. It was
I did too.
It was really, really entertaining, and I found myself like pulling for Pat, like literally,
Yeah.
just like I wasn't Michael Cole. I wasn't. Come on, Pat. Come on, Pat. Come on. I wasn't that, but I was just like, oh, like Pat might do this. Come on, let's go.
Yeah. Alistair White says Walter needs to change. Gunther needs to change. Yeah. I mean,
but how much can we change him though?
I wouldn't change him that much. I think he would. I think he's fine the way he is. I don't just like turning him babyface. I don't like that idea. I think that Gunther is a way better heel.
He's way better. He's a heel.
We haven't even seen him as a babyface. Like
he's a Rey Mysterio in the heel category. I can't see him as a babyface at all. But I just said babyface as in, he's showing soft, like weakness.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll see. Good match though between these two, and then we had the main event. Here we go. The WWE Undisputed Champion, John Cena, defended against Randy Orton, the Viper, in his hometown of St. Louis, Missouri. So I have a whole article possibly coming out on this, so stay tuned for that. Yeah, exactly. Soon, hopefully. So I won't get into the intricate details of this match, but definitely different than what we are used to seeing from John Cena. However, comma space. Thank you, King B, wherever you are. The fact that these two went out there and had the crowd the whole entire time and didn't do much differently. Like, if you really sit there and watch the match, like I did, I watched it 3 times. If you really sit down there and watch the match, it was more story than anything and more greatest hits, I like to say, than anything else. They didn't do anything out of the norm, if you will. Although there was a really cool counter into the RKO off the shoulder block. That was amazing.
Clean. So clean, man.
Yeah.
So clean.
This match is a callback to all their previous matches. Yes.
Definitely agree.
Like we've seen the AA into the RKO before. Still a great spot, but we've seen it, right? But it's still a great spot. I like the tease of the punt kick. I like that they did the table spot over because the table didn't break. So Randy, being Randy, you know, let's do it again. And again, I'll have a whole breakdown of this whole thing, but I'm just trying to make this quick. But it did start to feel a little bit overbooked towards the end, but I get it. I mean, considering the story that we're telling with John Cena and the age of the competitors, let's keep in mind both of these men are well into their 40s. Okay, let's be clear about that. Having a banger of a main event,
right?
I thought this was really good. It didn't need to do more than what it did. You didn't need 80,000 moves. I will say this: the spamming of the finishing maneuvers from both of them.
Go ahead,
I didn't count.
Go ahead and say it. I know you're gonna say the same thing I do.
It probably will be similar. I for personal reasons, I just don't like 1,000 RKOs in one match and you're kicking out of, or what I'm saying, and then 2,000 AAs. Like, these are moves that when you used to hit those, that was it.
Oh, they finisher for a reason.
Exactly. And now we're just spamming RKOs. Like I said, it was a cool match, but And that RKO from the shoulder block was really creative. I don't think we've ever seen that before out of those two. If we have, it's been a long time. I don't remember.
It was so good, man.
It was clean. It was the timing was perfect.
He snapped it off so well.
And Cena had to fully commit to that shoulder block in order, like little psychology here and in-ring, technicalities here. Like Cena had to fully commit to that shoulder block in order for Randy to hit that as clean as he did. It was great. A great falsie, as we like to say. It was really good. Yeah, I just don't like the spamming of finishing maneuvers. It had supposed to be a finisher. 1 or 2 in a main event match. Okay. 10? Bro, let me see if I can count how many times I see one. Because remember, I had to write it down for my notes. AA into RKO, that's 1. An AA 2, 3 from the RKO shoulder block spot. Another AA 4. Mr. Punt, another AA 5. Cena goes for the title. The ref is down. Orton catches him with an RKO. 6. Another RKO kick out after the table spot. 7. Cena hits the ref with the title. RKO again. 8. Orton goes crazy. RKO's Nick Aldis, Shane Helms. So 9, 10, 11.
That's the only. I don't mind those. I don't mind
those. Those I don't mind.
All this in the front office, I don't mind those. I enjoy those.
I love seeing Hurricane take anything. By the way, so they'll clip that and they'll make that into something it's not. Oh my. Yeah, R-Truth runs down and stops the punt, takes an RKO. Yeah, there you go. This is like the 7th RKO of the match, by the way. This is like the 7th or 8th RKO of the match. Truth takes an RKO after trying to stop the punt. Well, he did stop the punt kick, and takes the RKO. He had to save his childhood hero, Knuckles, John Cena, even though he's 3 years older than John Cena. Are you guys ready for Truth versus Cena? So, Ray, thank you for bringing that up.
Talk about it.
I want to see it. Okay, Cena put R-Truth through a table at the press conference after he said, "Truth, you say one more word, it's gonna be consequences." It's gonna be consequences.
And picked the whole thing up. Didn't take the mic off or nothing. He picked the whole damn shit up.
It probably was easier to just pick it up.
This is like
it was probably easier.
Why he was trying to sound like what's his name? Jason Statham. Say one more word. It's gonna be
consequences, and then
gonna be consequences.
But I'm just saying. Yep. Right up into the A. Yep. Whoa.
Then it was the moan and pain afterward. He was like, oh.
So I hope they do Truth versus Cena for the title.
They are.
Truth doesn't have to beat Cena for the WWE title, of course, but I just hope they do Truth versus Cena for the title.
They are doing it.
It's been announced?
I think it's a Saturday Night's Main Event, isn't it?
For real? I didn't see that if it was announced. Oh yeah. Ron, if you say one more word. Yeah, I like that. I like it called Ron. If you say one more word. Ron.
If you say one more word. It's gonna be a consequence.
Yeah.
I'm
just Yo, no podcast people. Podcast people going crazy.
Dude, that is number one thing I like about wrestling, bro. When the mic falls and you just get that. It's amazing.
Yeah. Oh man, John has to do Truth Cena. He has to ruin wrestling. So Christian asks, how many more matches does Cena have? We don't know. That's the thing. We don't know. We just know he has until December. He has until December. I don't know how many appearances. He probably like what, 27? No, 25 now.
6 months.
Yeah, and 25 appearances.
So what is that? Let's see. A go home show each month is 12. Then the pay-per-view match is another 6.
Yeah. Yeah, Ray just said he has 25 appearances left.
Yeah,
And that's not even matches. That's just appearances.
right. So
He made that clear.
The go homes to each pay per view is 6 months. That's 6. The pay per view themselves is 12.
He doesn't have to
so
be at every go home show though.
why
He
wouldn't
doesn't
you?
have to be.
Not
He
if you're
doesn't have to be though.
not if you're defending.
Yeah, I mean, but he
You would
doesn't have to
think.
be on a go home show.
I mean,
You would
I
have-
guess it depends on
Yeah.
who he's
yeah,
facing.
yeah, because whoever he's facing can probably do the go home promo. He doesn't have to be there for the go home promo.
But here's the thing.
Yeah.
This is really, really good booking. It's really good booking.
Okay, so you're gonna actually say the opposite of what they're saying on the internet.
This is
Yeah, go ahead.
really good booking. This booking decision right here to involve R-Truth in Cena and have them face off. We're gonna have it. It's gonna leave. This story is gonna take us all the way to April of next year
Do explain.
or December.
Yeah.
It's gonna take us all the way to the end of the year.
Okay.
It might take us to Survivor Series because I don't know. They don't have a big pay per view at the end of the year. Survivor Series is the last.
No, they're
big-
they're doing one for Cena specifically. Like it's gonna be is it called Ruthless Aggression or I don't, they're naming it something in Cena's like,
Oh, I didn't hear about that. So,
yeah,
but here's the
because
thing.
that'll be Cena's last match.
Okay, but here's the thing. He will not be losing the title on his last match because it's too predictable. So SummerSlam, because if his last match is in December, he's retiring in December.
I'm just
What is he
double
gonna
checking.
retire with the title? You take then they bring a whole nother bit. No,
No, he's not retiring with the title.
right. So SummerSlam, Survivor Series, it's gonna come back around, and instead of Truth helping him, Truth is gonna cost him. But we're not gonna see Truth come up in this story until then. He's gonna give us time to forget about it. Be like, okay, Truth and Cena had the match, blah blah blah, and then Truth is gonna move on to something completely different. He might
hold on, just to verify, just because I just looked it up. It's not confirmed that they're doing anything in Cena's honor. I think it's just a rumor, but I think they will want doing the pay-per-view. Yeah, continue, I'm sorry.
Yeah, they're gonna put Truth in something complete. He might do something with Karrion Kross or something, or he might even go to another show.
Yeah.
But by the time it's time for Cena to wrap that thing up, R-Truth's gonna remember, and he's gonna come back, and he's gonna call that. That's just the way I see it. Now I may be wrong. I'm never right all the time, but the way I see it, I don't think for his farewell run it makes sense for Truth to be in a situation like that. But in any other case, R-Truth would be nowhere near the title picture.
Yeah. You know what? Truth has worked hard his whole career. I think he deserves, or he's earned, make that clear, earned a title match, at least, a world title match at this point against somebody like John Cena. Okay, so, and I'll say who said this. King B thinks that Truth should beat John Cena for the title and lose to whoever wins Money in the Bank. They're never having Truth beat John Cena for the world title.
No,
it's not happening. Love you, B, but yeah,
not in this
lifetime or any other lifetime.
If the roles were reversed and Truth was a heel, I could see it.
Yeah, you're right.
Not in this rendition of John Cena.
Yeah,
no, he's untouchable until he leaves.
Yeah, so Ray said that means he's got to lose the title by SummerSlam to reserve those last 10 to 12 days. I don't think so. I wouldn't say so. Because Cena only has to be. He only really has to appear maybe once a month. If you really think about it, maybe twice. I'd say twice. To set up
25 appearances. Wait, he has 25 appearances now, or 25 appearances left?
Left.
Yeah.
So
he can appear He could appear 3 times a month because it's 25 appearances. There's only 6 months left in the year.
True. Yeah. So Cena,
he
he
can
doesn't
come
have
like
to lose the title anytime like soon. I would say Survivor Series would be a good time to lose the title. Ray says I would say 3 times a month. Yeah, so that means he could keep the title. Ray also says, remember Triple H says he's not slowing down stories during the holidays or after Survivor Series.
He should.
But I mean, if the rumors are true and Cena's teaming up like with Travis Scott to do the tag team match against Cody and Bad Bunny for SummerSlam, then obviously that wouldn't be a world title match for Cena. I would assume he would be champion still at that point. Let's see. Maybe he gets Mama Rose to join his corner. Oh man.
Oh look, don't do it. Don't do it.
I'm not. I
know it was.
I want to.
I know,
but I'm not going to. I'm not going
funny
to.
as it is.
Yeah. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it this time.
Starting to get predictable.
Yeah, I'm not going to do it this time. I'm not going to say. It. All right, let's continue with our
on the roads.
No, come here.
No, come here.
No, come here.
Let's go off the air. Just because we're off the air, you think this is going to stop?
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah, fuck that. We're clear, Rock. We're clear,
I don't
Rock.
give a shit.
Yeah.
I don't give a.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
There it is.
Look at your boy, Mama Rose.
Oh man.
What do you sound like again?
Well, Will King is in the building. Will, happy to see you, brother. Hope
Absolutely, bro.
Hope you're doing well over there. He wants to see the final boss. I too want to see the final boss. Yes, every time you say the final boss, you have to say final boss. So it's like that. And you got to look up
in the air?
Yeah, you got to look in the sky. Final boss, like that.
Everybody else in the crowd looking at you like, what the fuck is he looking at? What's wrong with this dude?
Oh man. All right. Cena retains. That was Backlash. And
Cena does retain. That is correct.
Yeah. Orton loses. He does the JOB on the PPV or the PLE in St. Louis, Missouri. Yeah.
That is correct.
Yep.
God, I really need to do a word or a PowerPoint. This is stacking up.
Yeah. All right. So with that being said,
yes.
Who won this month's predictions?
I don't know.
Oh
no,
this guy. Yeah. All right. Well, that's all the time we have tonight. No.
Tune in next week for the dramatic conclusion of. But no.
Dragon Ball Z. Oh.
Yeah, whoa. No.
Right. Oh, okay.
All right. So yeah, as expected, everybody had the same answers.
We really thought we had this show on lock, like predictions wise. Everybody thought it was predictable.
Oh, absolutely. It was very predictable. But it came down to match time. Interesting match times here. Very interesting.
Yeah, I was totally off.
I mean, you were.
They went like 27, didn't they?
It went 27:50.
Yeah,
almost 28.
Long
minutes.
match. Yeah, long match here from Cena and Brandy.
Brandy? Oh, Randy.
Randy, sir.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I thought you said Brandy. I was like,
no, not Brandy, not Moesha.
First Lady Rhodes.
Oh wow! Oh, I was thinking Moesha, but okay, First Lady Rhodes. All right.
But anyway,
they are not the same person either. But go ahead.
No, who?
Brandy and Moesha.
Okay.
Have you ever seen them together?
Sometimes I worry, but yes.
Oh man.
When on the credits on the Moesha show when Brandy's name comes up.
Never seen it.
Oh, okay. Hey, okay. Okay. All right. Yeah. But yeah, okay. All seriousness,
Leaf fitting,
there is a leader in the clubhouse as far as prediction wins because there is a second-time champion. And that man has just come in the building in the chat most recently, and that would be Will King.
Will King
who predicted 28 minutes and 46 seconds. So about a 54 seconds off.
Okay.
Yeah, about 54 seconds off. So yeah, Will, and as it stands right now, Will takes 2 wins while the majority only has 1. So he takes the lead. There you go.
Wow. Congratulations, Will. All right. We got to step it up.
I haven't won one yet. Shit.
Well, maybe if you participated in this one, you would have.
Nah, but life be lifing, boy.
Life do be lifing, bro. I get it. Life be lifing.
I can't afford to pay attention right now. More or less.
What are you telling? All right. But yes, congratulations, Will. We will have another predictions at the next show. What's the next show, Knuckles? Is it Clash of Champions?
Is it Money in the Bank?
Clash of the Castle, or
is it
Saturday night's main event? Well, no, we don't predict Saturday night's main event.
Is it Night of Champions?
Does AEW have a pay-per-view? Do they still do those? I'm kidding.
That's a legitimate question.
Oh my God, no, because they think we hate AEW as it is. So no,
we don't hate it. We don't hate it. It's just that their pay-per-views are so spread out throughout the year. You got all these
one every month.
Specials.
They do one
every
month.
Do TV specials.
No, they do a pay-per-view every month, I think.
Dude, Spring Breakout does not count.
That wasn't a pay-per-view. I mean, a pay-per-view. I think they have one. Ray, somebody in the comments that watch AEW.
Battleground technically is
Double or Nothing or Battleground.
But that's NXT. I don't know.
So they're saying Double or Nothing is the next one.
Double or Nothing.
I knew, yeah. So Double or Nothing.
So when is it?
When is Double or Nothing, guys? Everybody's saying Double or Nothing. Mitch says Money in the Blank. AEW does a pay-per-view every month. Yes, that's what I'm saying, right? Ray said May 25th. Yeah, Ray said AEW does a pay-per-view every month. They do.
I remember when they only had 4. Now
they do a pay-per-view every month.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so I guess the next predictions will be Double or Nothing, followed by Battleground. When is Battleground? I have no idea when all these pay. Okay, Battleground. Wait, Saturday. Battleground is May 25th. So when is Double or Nothing?
May 25th?
Battleground's at NXT. Wait, no, Battleground's at NXT PLE.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Oh, Battleground is May 25th too?
They both on the same day?
No.
Guys, we need clarification.
I'm looking.
All right. Christian said the villains may reign.
It is.
What?
Battlegrounds in Tampa, Florida.
Yeah.
And Battlegrounds in Tampa and Double or Nothing is in Glendale.
The same day. Sitting on top of the world. Oh man.
Who's gonna win that?
I'm just trying to beat me. All right.
Doing what I gotta do. Do what I gotta do.
Oh man.
Who's gonna win that? Mo to the E to the all right.
Oh man. Same day is crazy. They've done this before. I'm sure. I mean, they're going up against NXT, so they should.
Joe Hendry versus Trick.
Ooh,
Side note.
Yes.
That contract signing, and we're just going off the cuff here because we've already finished
we're almost done, guys.
Shows.
Yep.
That contract signing between Trick and Joe, Mwah.
I didn't see it, but I'll check it out.
Wonderful. Oh my God. Joe made Tricks did his thing, you know, the Hollywood trick gimmick, whatever.
Yeah.
And you know, he said, "Oh, your 15 minutes of fame will be up by the time."
Oh my God, the private chat.
I don't
Oh
want to
my-
know.
Oh my God. Oh my. Jesus, take the wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my. At least it wasn't
Yeah.
me that said it this time.
I
I made that joke before and people looked at me. All right.
But no,
Jesus.
Trick
Literally.
did it, really. Like, you gotta relax. You gotta relax.
All right.
But no. So Trick did his whole Hollywood thing and said he was going to end Joe Hendry's 15 minutes of fame.
Yeah.
Joe doubles back and says, if anybody knows anything about 15 minutes of fame, it's going to be you. Like, because your road to the NXT championship is closed.
Oh.
And once I beat you for the TNA world title, you won't have no road to that either.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, bro, go back and watch it, bro. It was legit. Like, I was like, Joe is throwing spears, boy. Like,
yeah. No Copeland. Okay.
And it's the most serious I've ever seen Joe Hendry
Good.
since I started paying attention to him and following it. It's the most serious I've ever seen him.
Well, they better get serious because TNA is supposed to be running UBS Arena in New York in July. I think that's July 20th. That is a big building. That's our big building. You know, it's one of them. I mean, we have Barclays, we got UBS, we got Madison Square Garden. Those are our big arenas.
Is UBS the new Meadowlands?
No, it's Long Island. So Meadowlands is still Jersey, like, but that's
so the Meadowlands is still a thing.
Yeah, well, isn't it? Yeah, I think they have an arena out there, but I don't know if anybody still like goes out there. I haven't heard anybody really run a building out there, a show out there.
It's still a fully functional building?
I don't know. I don't think so.
That's right. So. Okay, so why was I thinking that UBS Arena was the Meadowlands?
Nah, UBS is in Elmont, New York. Yeah. And the Meadowlands ice is in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Yeah.
Okay. That's where that's where the New Jersey Nets used to play.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and they changed the name of it to I don't remember, but yeah,
well,
they
it's
changed
not. Well, we got Prudential in Jersey also.
Izod Center.
Izod Center, yes. Izod Center, yes. Izod Center in New Jersey. But you don't really hear people. So, like, if you run in Jersey, it's usually Prudential, or like for WrestleMania, it's MetLife Stadium, obviously. But, yeah, who conveniently, you know, or doesn't have a dome yet, but it is what it is. I don't understand how you're a New York/New Jersey stadium that does not have a dome.
It's preferably for football.
Christian says it's the old Nassau Coliseum. Actually, no, that's incorrect. The Nassau Coliseum is the Nassau Coliseum.
Right, yeah.
Nassau Coliseum is the Nassau Coliseum. I forgot about the Nassau Coliseum, but yeah, so we have actually 4 big buildings in New York. The Nassau Coliseum, which is still a thing, UBS Arena,
yes,
Barclays Center,
and
Madison Square Garden. Yeah, so like those are our 4 like big buildings. We have smaller buildings that people still run, but like obviously we have Hammerstein Ballroom and we have like, you know, arenas like that, but those are the 4 arenas, like actual arenas, like sports arenas that we have.
Y'all have 4, we have 2.
Okay, well, and that's not even counting, like, because we have 4, and then we have Prudential, which is right across the water. So we got that, and then, you know, MetLife Stadium. We have Shea Stadium, not Shea Stadium, Citi Field.
Boop, boop, boop.
Shout out to Citi Field. Like the Knickerbocker Arena. The Knickerbocker Arena is crazy.
Which is now called Madison Square.
The Knickerbocker. Show off. Yeah, I mean, you know, New York. It is what it is. Cali got a lot of arenas out there too.
Start spreading the news, head ass.
All right, just had to let you guys know. But how do we even get on arenas?
I don't know.
Oh, TNA
Well,
running UBS.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they're
yeah.
gonna need to really get some interest on TNA and eyes onto TNA to.
Well, that's what the merger was for.
Yeah. They'll do fine. I mean, their shows have been really good. So they'll be fine. I think tickets are selling okay at UBS. I think they're only using half the building though, so that should be good for them. Yeah, I don't think they're using. What is it, Knuckles?
To the eye, using half the building is not gonna look good. You're gonna have to light that thing.
I'm about to say they know how to like WWE's very good at WWE's working with them, so WWE is gonna have a hand in making sure that building looks amazing.
Plus it's NXT.
Yeah,
so,
yeah, because you gotta think about it, bro. The UBS is like a 18,000 seater. They're not filling 18,000 people in there, like So if they get okay. When I was there, right, and this is like still during the pandemic, where a lot of people you still couldn't come out to shows without,
Wait, what? Hold on.
What?
UBS is an 18,000 seater?
Yeah, it's a big building. Yes,
and
sir.
It's just used for nobody calls that arena home, like as far as a sports team.
Don't the Rangers play there?
No,
I think the Rangers. They don't.
Rangers play at Madison, man.
I don't think they do anymore.
What?
I'll double check. But dude, I think the Rangers is playing at
banners are still hanging in Madison. What are you talking about?
Of course they are. Yeah, of course they are. But
if they move to another arena and called that arena home, they wouldn't keep their banners in Madison. They take their banners to their new arena.
I'm double checking, but I know they was playing there for a little bit. Maybe it was like while they like. Let me see. Hold on.
Maybe it was during because NBA and NHL run together.
Yes. Well, let me see where they play at right now. Give me a second. Will, while we're doing that, Will says, I mean, the card ain't half bad though. It's not. Rangers play. I don't know. I feel like when I was there, but this might have been during like the COVID era or whatever. I think the Rangers were playing over there. As we, yep. Hold on, I'm checking. Might have to hit the gimmick again. Why is it so hard to find out what a Rangers play? Rangers arena, I guess. Let me see. Yeah, okay, so they do play at the arena. Yes, okay, yes. The Islanders. Okay, I knew somebody played there.
Okay.
The Islanders. I knew somebody played there.
Thank you,
I don't
Will.
watch hockey. Thank you, Will.
You full of hockey.
I'm sorry. Hey, you watch your mouth, sir. All right. Be nice. All right. Anyway,
you gotta be over 40 to know what that term means. God, dude, shout out to my moms. That was her term. God, like man, Jonathan, you full of hockey. I'm like, what is hockey? Caca. Shit.
Oh my. All right. Well.
Oh man. Okay.
All right. I didn't see NXT this week. I didn't see AEW this week. So full transparency. Raw was
raw.
Raw was raw. I like that they put Roxy and Julia in the main event against Rhea and Io. That was a solid main event match.
Rhea's still adamant on getting that title back.
Of course she is, as she should be.
And Julia lets Roxanne Perez know there is no we. Roxanne saying we gotta reset. We gotta, we have to do this match. There is no we.
Wow. Yeah. Well. Oh, we forgot to rate Backlash.
Oh yeah.
You know, this is go for the pin. We need to do that. You know.
Yes, we do. Let's
So
see.
from a wrestling standpoint, there was nothing bad on the show, like at all. Predictable at times, maybe, but nothing bad. I think it was a really solid effort. Jeff Cobb debuted. Lyra retained. I don't know. I mean,
was that in the rumor mill?
it was
Jeff
in the rumor mill
Cobb?
that he was signed.
That
That
he
he was
signed.
yeah, but not that.
Not that he would join solo.
Right, exactly.
I didn't
Gabe
even,
Kidd
man, I gotta keep my ear to the ground, man.
with the
God
Death
damn.
Riders in AEW.
Yes.
Talk about it.
Gabe Kidd helped Mox retain against Samoa Joe in the steel cage this past Wednesday.
How was it? Did you see the match or?
It was I saw part of it. It was your standard. They put on a good match.
Okay.
The Gabe Kidd thing I didn't see coming. Like I was just like, I'm sour on Moxley because he can't win a match by himself. Like, that is At some
He's a
point,
heel, pal.
one match. But I am an advocate for this. I understand you're a heel, but how much more heat would you get if the entire community is saying you can't win a match on your own, and then you win a match on your own, and then you get to gloat, and then you get to brag, like, and tell everybody to shut the hell up because I won a match by myself. That's even more heat. Like, you have to give me at least one time do it by yourself. 1 out of 10.
Right.
But I mean, it was straight. It was okay.
Speaking of numbers, V gives Backlash a 2 count. I'm gonna give it a near fall before I forget.
I'll give it a near fall. Near fall.
Near Paul.
Near Paul.
Paul Levesque.
Logan Paul.
Paul Bearer.
Oh. Came out robust.
Ray says, I don't know about that, buddy. As much as I love him, when has Dirty Dominic Mysterio won a match by himself?
Fair. And I'm trying to find a counterpoint because I don't want you to win.
I'll give Backlash a near fall, according to Ray.
When has Dom won a match by himself?
He hasn't.
That's fair. I mean,
he's a heel. Heels cheat. It's fine. It's all good.
Yeah. I mean, but okay. All right.
Yeah, it's fine, guys. It's all right. It's fine. All right. Anything else on AEW? Did MJF join the Hurt Syndicate?
Yes, they gave him the 3 thumbs up.
Oh, so now he's gonna hurt people.
Wilson,
honestly, typical Moxley bleeds. Joe almost wins. About 25 more folks involved. Anarchy and arena match mode. Okay. All right. Made for win.
Near fall with interference
from Truth. What's up? For Christian.
Get rowdy.
Wow. Wow. Road Dogg and Truth days? Like, wow.
D-O-double-G and K.
Did Dom win at Mania? Dom did win at Mania after taking advantage of something that Finn Balor just did. But it's still a win. A win is a win is a win is a win.
Did anybody interfere in that match?
I don't remember. Probably like no, because Carlito wouldn't have interfered because who would he interfere for?
Exactly.
And JD didn't return until the next night on Raw, right?
So he did win it on his own.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Here we go. I'm back in the game. Here we go. Yeah, Ray. He won WrestleMania on his own. Oh yeah. Back
I
in.
mean, it was a little bit of taking advantage, but yes, he did win on his
Oh
own.
shit, hell, he did what any other respected individual would do.
Yeah, same way that Io retained, right? Over the moonsault after Bianca laid out Rhea with the KOD.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then pinned Bianca, who is out with broken fingers right now, I think.
Mm.
That's why Bianca is out. All right.
Bring her back as a heel, please.
I wish. I hope so. I don't think it's gonna happen, but I hope so. All right. Anything else on AEW, or are we done? We heard people. We heard
I have to
copyright.
go back and watch that. It's on YouTube. I have to go watch that segment.
I'll watch it. I'll check it out. I do like what MJF is doing with the Hurt Syndicate, so I'll watch that. I'll find some way to watch Joe and Mox in a cage because I like both of them. What about the women's division? What happened there? Anything happened with the women's division?
Tony Storm being Tony Storm.
We love
being
that.
Amazing.
We love Tony Storm. Who did she work? What happened with Tony Storm? Tell me about it.
I think she just had a segment. I think anybody in the chat that watched Dynamite, please give us a
quick synopsis. Very quick.
Brief synopsis.
Bullet points as if we was in the WWE. Yeah. There it is. Well, speaking of Bullet, the Bullet Club members went at it on Raw. No. Finn Balor took on AJ Styles, and AJ got a win.
Finally.
Yeah. Tony Storm is a GOAT on a microphone.
She really is. Some of the stuff that she says is like,
oh my God, Ray, I'm not putting it up there.
Tony Storm.
No.
What?
Oh, yeah. Mina Shafir. Mina Shafir. That ain't hit the button.
It wasn't even close.
It wasn't.
There's 9 letters up there, man.
Guys, it's 1 a.m. Eastern on the East Coast here.
That man said her lady's name with 6 letters in her last name. Deleted the other 3 that's really actually up there.
I give up. I quit. V, come back from Nova Scotia. You can take over now.
Here we go. That's I do remember this. Ricochet beat Zach Gowen.
Yes.
What are we doing?
Ricochet tried to put a figure 4 on Zach Gowen. It didn't work in his favor.
What are we doing? See, that makes Javon Evans' case even more relevant. Because it doesn't matter how
easy there, Knuckles.
Why I gotta take it easy?
Because I'm not trying to argue with everybody in the chat right now. But go ahead.
Okay, the following announcement has been paid for by DJ Knuckles. You can't sit there and brag about wrestling in front of such and such and such when you're wrestling somebody who we ain't seen since 2002. Hello. Like you really put asses in the seats with that one.
Free. You should start that campaign, Chris.
Ray, let me ask you something. I agree with you. He's a chicken shit heel.
Oh, there it is.
But at what cost? Oh, Marina Shafir and Willow.
Yeah, that's what I was. Yeah, that's what I said earlier.
Wow, that's okay. Okay, I'm invested. Anything with Willow, I'm invested.
Of course, we love Willow.
This
is a Willow stand account.
But yeah, literally, like Zach Gowen.
Yeah, the guy that got destroyed by Brock Lesnar 20 years ago.
And then
I pushed down a flight of stairs. What happened?
So you sat there and watched Montez Ford sit there and take a prosthetic leg out the crowd and use it during the match. Now all of a sudden you want to grab ideas. Come on, man. Quit being a copycat. Come on, bro. It's so ironic that Montez Ford uses a prosthetic leg during that triple threat TLC match.
They got
And
5 stars for that, by the way.
Later, they got how
5
many?
stars. 5 stars.
There you go. All right, talk about it. And then 2 weeks later, we got Zach Gowen making a reappearance on AEW.
To be fair, he put on a good match with Gowen.
I don't doubt it. So what, is Gowen all elite now?
Like the boom. I don't know. I feel like it was like probably per appearance type of thing.
But
Unless they hit him with the graphic, Zach Gowen is now all elite. I didn't see it, but
that's not coincidence. That's not coincidence to you, Mike.
yeah, I can see your point there.
Come on, man. There's got to be. This is why. Here we go. Solo me again. Do it again.
Solo.
We do not hate AEW. I repeat, we do not hate AEW. What we do hate is copycat, copy and paste type shit. And no originality. We are wrestling fans just like everybody else. We don't hate AEW, but if you put bullshit in front of us, what you expect us to do? Like, it's like, and like Ray, I'm not singling you out, but I'm just saying because you're one of the bigger AEW fans on our channel. So I'm not singling you out. I know
he's not the only one. Yeah, I don't even want to say.
Yeah, you guys are the AEW conglomerate. And I mean, we're part of it too. We just don't watch it as much as WWE. That's it is what it is. But the reason why I don't advocate for AEW as much as somebody else would is because of the decline that I've seen over the last 5 years. The first 2 years, you guys were hot. You were a threat. People were talking about there may be a possibility that they can be neck and neck for WWE for years to come because your product was dope. Your talent was dope. Your talent wasn't 865 wrestlers, which 565 of them you don't even use.
Oh man!
So that's why.
R.I.P. to New Jack. R.I.P.
Oh yeah, R.I.P. to Sabu too.
Oh man, we should have started the show like that.
We should have.
It's a lot. It's a lot going on, guys. But yes, R.I.P. to Sabu. I wish we had more time to put something together for him, but definitely rest in peace to one of the greatest ECW legends ever.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, that's my thing. Like when I see, and it goes for anything. It could go for musicians that I've known for 20 years. It could go for Mike. Mike example. If I see Mike at the peak of his prime doing his thing, DJing, wrestling, whatever, if I see him putting the work in and then I see a decline, I'm not going to sit there in front of him and smile in his face and think everything is cool and be like, bro, you slipping. That's what a true friend of him and a true fan of what he does would do. You wouldn't sit there and smile in his face and tell him, oh yeah, man, you good, blah, 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 while this man's ship is sinking. You don't do that.
I think go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I think that AEW's disadvantage now is that like that honeymoon stage is over. Like it's like, yeah, of course people were interested in it because it was the hot new thing. Now that it's been around for 6 years,
yeah, I think they're just entering,
going on 6 years this October, I think. Because I was at the first Dynamite, guys. I was at the first Dynamite in Washington D.C. And I think that was 2019.
I've been to a Dynamite in the former city that I lived in, and I enjoyed it. I loved it.
Yeah. So, like, again, not AEW haters at all, and especially now that I'm training, there is great stuff on AEW. There is a lot of stuff that people should watch on AEW. And same thing with WWE. Is it all perfect? Absolutely not.
Right. And Mike, I was just about to say, if WWE starts feeding us bullshit, you will hear the exact same words.
But they do. They do. It's not all. The whole show is not amazing. Like
Right.
let's be honest, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not. I think it comes across bad because a lot of times we'll bury AEW and not really. I don't even say bury. We're a little extra critical on AEW, whereas like I feel like sometimes we might give WWE not a pass, but we're less harsh on them than AEW at times. They're not perfect either,
Right.
and Ray said, hold on, but let's not act like WWE hasn't copy pasted, even going as far as signing people from another organization and repeating the storyline, i.e. Bobby Drew, AJ Nakamura. Yeah, it's hard to do anything really original in wrestling at this point.
That's fair.
I like how Ray gets singled out
See,
as the
I
AEW.
wasn't singling him out,
That's why
but-
I was trying to stop you because I don't want to. I don't
Right,
want
but
Ray to be.
I'm not trying to poke him, like I'm not trying to pick him out, but I know we've had this discussion before, so that's why I said him. But I'm not singling him out. But we've had this discussion before. And put the next comment up. Ray makes a point. Undisputed Era was a repeat of some ROH stuff. And
Yeah,
the
it definitely
Samoa
is.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Now post the next one.
AEW lit the
AEW
fire under
lit.
WWE. Let's
Let's
keep
keep
it
it
a
a
beat. Yeah,
beat.
WWE
That's
was
exactly-
giving us crap. Was giving
That's
us dog shit, bro. Actually, now that you mention this, now that you mention this, I was literally, and now that we mentioned UBS earlier, I was in that arena. With the first week I was in that arena, I went to Monday Night Raw, right? Literally, they had maybe 6,000 people in the building. 6,000 people. I went to AEW the very next week, and this is back in 2021, I believe. And Monty can attest to this. Literally the next week, AEW ran that building almost 10,000 people. 10,000 people, which means AEW outdrew WWE in the same building a week later.
This is what I'm saying. You're making my point for me.
Yeah.
When
So
Will says AEW lit the fire under WWE, they absolutely did.
Yeah.
But along with a fire, you have to keep it lit.
Yeah.
You can't let the fire extinguish. And at this point, the fire is extinguishing.
Yeah. It is hard to get that back. Once that fire's out, it's very hard to get it back.
It's very hard.
It's not impossible. It's not impossible, but it's very hard to get it back because once that perception is on you, just ask TNA. Ask TNA. TNA has been doing some of the best work they've done in years. I mean, since the early 2000s, and nobody cares. Why? Because of that TNA stigma and that old TNA stigma. It's not fair to the talent they have today, but sometimes you never recover from a decline.
Yeah.
And that is where WWE kind of separates because they do go in waves, right? Like WWE will be at the top, then they fall off, and then they'll come back up and go back. Like that's why WWE has been sustainable for as long as it has been, and successful for as long as it has been, because they do know how to go back on the incline, and it's tough. It is very, very tough. What were ticket prices between them? Back then, it was a lot cheaper. I could actually afford to go to WWE and AEW back then, but they were pretty close in price, actually, believe it or not. I think AEW might have been a little bit cheaper.
What year was that?
2021, I want to say. Yeah, it was 2020. Ooh, yeah, 2021. It was November 2021, if I remember correctly.
November?
Yeah.
And that was
Ray, we appreciate you, bro. You have a good night. We always appreciate you joining us.
Yeah, man. Ray, appreciate you, bro. We got to talk, by the way.
Auntie in the building. Auntie joins us when we about to get up out of here. But yeah, Auntie in the building.
Where the you been?
Ruthless Lala. Give us a second. We did promote Pro Wrestling R. That's going down July 13th. in New Jersey. Tickets available right now. Look on social media. Ruthless Allah will be there. Prolific
Where did
will
you
be in the
say that
house.
was at?
Semi Chaos will be there. What was that, Knuckles?
Where'd you say that show was at?
UBS Arena. It's either 2021 or 2022. I don't know. My years are getting. I mean, look. I'll look. It was either.
Typically starting around $35. The average ticket price was around $64.
That sounds about right. Yeah. So let me see.
Well,
that sounds about right.
Ticket prices for WWE Raw event at UBS
Yeah,
Arena
it's 2021.
on November 29th, 2021 are difficult to pinpoint, but they say the average is about $64.
Mm-hmm. And then the very next week, Dynamite was there. So yeah, it was very affordable. Very, very affordable back then. Like now, I can't afford to go to a WWE or a WWE show. AEW tickets a little bit less, but
AEW held a Dynamite and
of course.
Rampage.
Hey, Auntie.
Yeah,
I'm on deck for that show. So we'll talk offline, but I'm on deck for that show. So July 13th, I will be there. Whatever you need, I will be there.
It's about a $35 difference.
Yeah.
AEW held a Dynamite and Rampage event on December 8th, 2021 at the UBS with tickets starting at $30.
Sure did. Yep. I didn't pay $30. My tickets was a little bit more, but yes, it was 30. Those are probably the like upper deck. But yeah, I don't go to wrestling shows if I have to be all the way up there. But yeah. Yes, Auntie will definitely talk because whatever you need, I got you. I'm there. I cleared my schedule for it.
Yeah. Tickets for AEW range from $31 to $258.
Meanwhile, WWE tickets right now is probably ranging from
$8 million to
500,000 to $1 million. I mean, they don't get cut much slack either. You got a 6-year company versus a 50 some odd year company. That's like New Cola going up against Pepsi. Yeah. So that's the thing. That's the thing, right? Like we do talk about AEW. You guys have to remember that company's only been in business 6 years.
6 years.
Like we do have to give them some grace. Like they're gonna be making mistakes.
I really hope they catch a wave and come back up.
I hope so too. Because competition is good. Competition is good. Yeah. It forces everybody else to be better. You know. So I think that's all the time we have for tonight. Also, Auntie, if you're still there, I am asking you live on the air before the July 13th show. We would love for you to come on the show, promote it. Let's have some fun up here. So we'll talk more about that, of course, but and we want to get some more talent that's on that show also up here. So open invitation all the time.
Yeah.
For Ruthless Allah. And you know, you got our contact, so we'll make that happen. Yeah, guys, thank you for joining us tonight. Well, hold on. They gotta make company changes, big one. I like the record scratch is great. That is great. Will says they gotta make company changes, big ones. Yeah, they do.
Start at the top and work your way down. I'm sorry?
Judy? All right, that's all the time we have for tonight. Thank y'all for joining us. For King B, for DJ Knuckles, for Bobby Showalter. Yes, he paid me to say that. And for yours truly, Mikey Q. This has been Go for the Pin. We'll see you guys next week. Everybody take care. Good night.